Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, here to bring you our first tournament of Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ladies Night. And before we get things started, we do have some not so great news. Nicole Sanchez actually is under concussion protocol, so had to be replaced in this tournament. But in her place, we do have Valerie Savage representing Supernova Pro Wrestling. We also have our rookie Rachel Street from the Grove Street Goons and Shannon Higgins from Blitz Wrestling Organization on top of the females you know and love from HCW. So we are kicking things off right away with a match I am very intrigued by, and that is TJ Ramirez and Valerie Savage, the former HCW Women's Champion, going one-on-one with Supernova Pro star Savage. Two women with a similar style, very brutal, hard strikers. Savage has a huge test in front of her today. TJ Ramirez, no argument at all, the greatest woman in the history of HCW. And if Val can somehow find a way to move on to the second round, she already has a huge feather in the cap. And if she can win the whole tournament, she can take that trophy back to Supernova Pro and the bragging rights that go with it. Right now, TJ Ramirez not only fighting for a shot at that women's championship, but fighting for HCW here. And I can say that with the digital triad in full effect, you can expect lots of these things moving forward, as we have already been in talks with both Supernova and Blitz about bringing in talent for the Super Junior World Cup in July. But before we get that far, we have to talk about Ladies Night. As we await the entrance of the former women's champion. And it kind of looks strange to see her without that belt. The Queen of the Fallen with a lot going on right now. Infighting in the group. A lot of stress in that locker room. We know she takes her husband's side, but I'm sure there is issues between the other members. Will that come into play tonight? TJ Ramirez ready for war tonight. And Val Savage making her way down to the ring. representing Supernova Pro here. Looks to be all business. TJ Ramirez and Valerie Savage. The bell rings and Ladies Night is live. Right out of the blocks, a snap suplex from Savage. Follows it up with our first Tyrion DDT of the night. Val tries to pop that right arm. Possibly weaken it so she cannot hit that super R-type cutter. Elbow to the back of the head, followed up with a Northern Lights suplex. Big senton off the second. Val is probably going to have a slight advantage in this match because there is about 20 years worth of tape on TJ Ramirez, but I doubt TJ has ever seen Valerie Savage. TJ whips her down by the back of her hair. TJ now to the second rope. Drops the splash right on the chest of Savage. There's a round kick right to the chest and one to the back. Goes for the cover too close to the ropes. Val forcing the break. Now both women moving on to the outside. This is a one-and-done tournament. Do not waste too much time out there. As Savage is sent clean into that barricade, not once but twice. TJ just rubbing her face on the floor. Referees count up to 4 and a first missed cutter of the night. Tyrion DDT from Val, as someone in the back has given Steve Taylor a dub. Count of 7. TJ's got to get her back in the ring. Count of 8. Savage back in, looking to take the count out. Count of 9. TJ slides in at the last possible second. Now has Val up. Hot shot on the top rope. Valdo able to break that grip. European uppercut. And Steve Taylor with another 20. Sent into the corner. TJ able to fight back with a back elbow. Pulls her in with that drop toe hold. Looked like she caught her forehead on the top rope. Or bottom rope, excuse me. TJ whips her down right into that surfboard stretch, knee right into the spine. Val up, breaks that grip yet again, but TJ right there sends her over the ropes. Val recovering, TJ violating Wizard Rule. A little overzealous shoulder block into that slingshot DDT. Savage with the first true cover of the match. Only a 1 count there. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades. Savage ascends to the second rope. Drops the senton across the sternum one more time. Beginning to work on the knees, trying to take that athleticism away from TJ. Double stomp right to the guts. assaulting the lower abdomen here. Goes for the slam, but TJ over the shoulder drops the reverse DDT. Now trying to yank that right arm completely out of socket. Payback for that arm breaker earlier in the match. Now set on the top rope, slingshot back. TJ now into a cover right on that center shield. Now fighting out, fireman's carry takeover, back to her feet. Looking to press the advantage, big right hand and a ripcord knee strike. TJ melted in a heap. Now Val continuing to work on the legs. She is varying her strikes here tonight, and it is paying off. TJ, desperation fireman's carry there. Right into the corner, dribbling her head like a basketball in the top turnbuckle. Right hand turns her around, looking for a falling star face buster. And now it's TJ working on the legs. Has her hooked in that pump handle into the suplex. Shades of her husband, Superstar there. Valerie Savage again with the fireman's carry. Pulls her in. Has that Savage submission locked in deep. And TJ Ramirez was forced to tap out. Valerie Savage picking up an upset in the first match of Ladies Night. There's that beautiful slingshot DDT. And it's like I said, there's not a whole lot of tape on Savage. TJ was on a roll. She would hit the falling star facebuster. And when she would go to set up, she would get caught with a ripcord knee. And everything would end with that Savage submission. Crossface chicken wing with the body scissors. And Supernova Pros Valerie Savage moves on to the second round. And go ahead and celebrate, kid. You have earned it. So we're going to take a way back out, look at these brackets. Valerie moving on. She will face the winner of our next match between Grove Street Goon representative Rachel Street and Shannon Iggins from Blitz Wrestling Organization. We are bringing the triad in heavy. Rachel still getting her HCW career underway, starting things off the right way. Found herself a faction and she is sticking with it. Shannon, another one, fairly new to the game. This matchup gonna be pretty even right down the middle when it comes to experience. We have faction versus faction here. Is Shannon representing the Femore. Rachel Street representing the Goons. company versus company, faction versus faction here in the first round of Ladies Night. Apparently we have gone from England to Paris, France. And our guys in the truck are getting fired tonight. Rachel Street making her way into the ring. Goon representative. Rachel Street ready. As the Wild Woman from Blitz Wrestling Organization makes her way into the arena. Shannon Higgins is here. She's another one that is completely unpredictable. She came ready for a fight tonight, but Rachel on the outside giving her the business. We're now set for our second match in the first round. It's Rachel Street, Shannon Higgins. The bell rings. This one is live. Rachel right out of the blocks with a drop toe hold. Quick cover trying to take over. Round kick to the chest. Don't know if you want to get into a striking match with Shannon. She is very proficient with those feet. Rachel no slouch as you see that leg lariat take Shannon down. Drops the elbow to the back of the head. Now hooks her for that low snap suplex. Second rope goes for the splash. Connects vertically there. Going for the slap, Shannon not having it. Double leg takedown, raining right hands. Shannon with that boot right to the head, then one to the chest, and there's the slap Rachel was looking for. Rachel using that leg strength, shoving her back. Tying up those legs. We got a bow and arrow submission on our hands. Will Shannon tap it is extremely early. Instead, shifts that body weight into the cover, runs in. Gets caught slipping a little there. As she gets tossed by her hair and face planted in the corner. Shannon sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo on the way up. There's another slap to the face. Shannon with no respect for Rachel Street. Staggers it down again. This time, knee right into the back for the surfboard. Rachel, though, on her way up, breaks the grip with an elbow. And Shannon up on the shoulders now. Hot shot on the top rope. Just bouncing her head off the mat. This is this new mean streak from Rachel we've seen since joining the Goons. And she is going to need every piece of that mean streak to stand up to Shannon Higgins here. Shannon's put on that top rope, able to fight back with the elbow. Not getting caught in that situation today. There's a sit-out spine buster. Sledge to the chest. Now just runs through her. Ducks into a flying clothesline. Up kick out of the corner there from Rachel. She's lays her down with a sleeper slam into the cover. Rachel looking to take advantage, but Shannon rakes the eyes. Goes for the takedown, stuffed by Street. Another short shot to the ribs. Rachel brings her in. Butterfly backbreaker. And again, bouncing her head off the mat. Trying to initiate that concussion protocol. Running bulldog. Rachel looking to take advantage here. Lots of big shots. Butterflies the arms again. Up and into the gut buster. Looked like she may have bounced her head with a DDT as well. Into the cover. And Shannon able to kick out at the last second. There's a corkscrew leg drop from Rachel. Another missed cutter, Steve Taylor at $60 on the night. As Shannon just jams the knees into the ribs, follows it with a knee lift. Rachel stomping away now. Thought she had it off that cold winter's night. Instead, Shannon looking to get back on her side. Fireman's carry. Now whips Rachel into the corner. Shoulder block. And that's not where you want to be. This super kick after super kick. We have seen this in BWO. Just a barrage of kicks. Rachel able to fight back with that jawbreaker. Runs in, goes for the slam, but Shannon over the shoulders, reverse DDT. Spawns back with a corkscrew leg drop of her own. And a 540 kick. Shades of Wizard there. Rachel could be done. And Shannon Higgins moving on to the next round. Supernova and Blitz are here to break the bracket. There's that cold winter's night. Thought she had it there. Shannon would kick out at 2.9. It was a chicken wing. It does not get much closer than this count. And that just super kick after super kick barrage. 540 kick. And Shannon Higgins will be moving on to round 2. Coincidentally enough, I am excited for that matchup. As we go back and take a look at these brackets. So we now know that Supernova versus Blitz will happen in the second round, as Valerie Savage will take on Shannon Higgins. And now to get ready to find out our matches in the next part of the second round, we are starting things off with an old rivalry here in HCW. It is Casey Myers, the Psycho Princess, going one-on-one with Liz. The leader of the Liz Cliz will be in the building here tonight, looking to go back-to-back. Let's not forget she did win our first ever Ladies Night tournament last season. And not only did she win it, but she came in as champion and defended that title in the finals. Something we did not think we would see. Casey Myers has had a little bit of time off. She was nursing a shoulder injury. She is back here for Ladies Night. Talked to her earlier today. She said there was no chance that she would miss this tournament because she feels like 2018 is her year. She already put a stamp on the season, winning that women's championship from Liz. She wants to continue that trend here tonight. The Psycho Princess makes her way to the ring. We await the entrance of Liz here. As the leader of the Liz Cliz makes her way down to the ring. Bell rings. Third match in the first round live here. Casey starts things off with that backbreaker. Is forced to fight back from the ground with the right hand into a running bulldog. Feel like it does not get talked about enough, but the Ladies Night tournament was a brainchild of Liz. She knew we had the Super Junior World Cup in Season 1. She knew we were going to add Moto Combat in Season 2 and felt like the women needed to be represented. So here we are with our second annual Ladies Night tournament. Casey Myers lets off that huge chop to the chest. Now it's Casey working on the shoulder of Liz. We thought it would be the other way around. No, she did have that. It wasn't really a surgery. She did get it looked at. I'm so used to saying surgery. Goes for that pop-up Rana. She is good. I like her. Casey eats a forearm right down to the floor. Liz with a swinging neck breaker. Casey sent into the barricade. Liz follows up on the shoulders. Rolls through with a Frankensteiner. Goes for a pop-up Rana again, but Casey power bombs her on that exposed floor. That could come back to haunt Liz. Liz sends her into those steel steps. Now jams the knee. Referee to count of 7. Count of 8. Liz looking to take the count out. And no, she's not. Liz had an easy victory there. Decided to break the count. Casey goes for that fisherman suplex. Instead, Liz able to shift her momentum and roll through. Liz back in the ring now. Casey follows. Sends her off the ropes. Back body drop from Myers. Now point of the elbow right to the head. Just a good old-fashioned punt kick to the ribs there. As Myers shoots the half into the cover. Liz able to kick out at 1. Casey goes for the slam. Liz holds on to the head on the way down, drops the reverse DDT. Now sends up to that second rope, goes for the splash, no water in the pool. Casey able to roll out. Now a headbutt. Could be the first of many here. A knockout knee strike with those extremely thin knee pads. Casey fights back with the elbow and a clothesline that puts Liz over the ropes and on the floor. The referee begins his count one more time. These women flirting with a count out all match. Goes back in at 3. Runs straight in with a drop kick. Knife edge chop in the corner. Follows that up with a boot. And now more boots before choking the life out of Casey Myers with that knee. Liz has her up. Slams her spine first off the turnbuckles and then beels her into the center of the ring. Soccer style kick to the spine. Liz feeling it here tonight. Steel City Harriet. Liz not going for a cover. Instead, working on that left shoulder that she just had time off because of. It's a more aggressive Liz here. Stomps on that arm. Now looking to set up the patented cradle DDT. Spikes her dead center. Casey tries to roll to the ropes, does not get far enough. As Liz moves on to the second round. First half of this match was back and forth. The second half was pure dominance on behalf of Liz. Steel City Harriet would take her down. She would then stomp on that injured shoulder, follow up cradle DDT on the center shield. And Liz takes one step closer to a repeat. As we get set for our last first round match here at Ladies Night. And we now know that a long-standing rivalry will be renewed here as Masaki goes one-on-one with current women's champion Suplex. These two have gone at it since their debut last season. Masaki took Suplex out for about a month with a concussion. Sue would then dominate a match with Masaki, injuring her ribs and arm. They have done nothing but beat the hell out of each other their entire HCW careers. But Suplex now a step above as she is your current women's champion. We know this tournament is to crown ourselves a #1 contender, but we know how things work in HCW. And if Sue can make it to the finals, it will be a championship match. As we get set to end the first round here. For future reference, we're actually in Sacramento, California. I don't know how we went from England to Paris. As Masaki dances her way down that ramp, the youngest of the Yamamoto clan. Masaki definitely looks ready for battle here. as we await the entrance of the women's champion. Belt around the waist that she says isn't going anywhere. HCW Women's Champion suplex, standing in her ring. Masaki versus Suplex, rivalry renewed here at Ladies Night. And Masaki starting things off with a snap suplex. There's that Sabat kick to the gut, now off the ropes. Shining hip attack into the cover. Usually in a match I would talk about the fact that Masaki has the striking edge, but the former mixed martial artist Suplex might be right there with her. Sue with the hands, Masaki with the feet. Speaking of feet, there's that drop kick off the second, but we do know that Suplex has the submission background. That is what won her the women's championship. Brings Masaki in the hard way with that vertical. Follows it up with a snap. Suplex fighting for her namesake right now. Goes for the back elbow, blocked by Masaki. Onto the back, hits her with a C4. Shades of Super Junior World Cup winner Dynamite there. Sue now grabs a hold of the arm. Masaki able to flip out into the arm drag. Sue up on her shoulders. Sue able to shift that momentum and a chop block to the back of the left knee. Now continuing the assault on the leg. That is not where you want to be. She's already taken Masaki out once. 2 boots to the chin. Sue wasting no time here. Walks. There's the backbreaker, now just stretching out the spine over the knee. Another snap there. And Sue is feeling it. Stiff kick right to the spine. Slams that arm that she has already injured in the past. Goes right back to work on it with that key lock. Saki has her up. Lay out with the reverse DDT. Continuing the assault on that left knee. Following the chop block, Sue has done nothing but target that knee. Trying to take Masaki's kicks out of the arsenal. So fireman's carry, Masaki trying to stay on the offensive here. Sends Sue into the corner, couldn't even run across the ring. You can see she's having a slight issue putting a lot of weight on that knee. Follows Sue up to the second rope and a superplex. Sue felt it coming now. Over the shoulder arm breaker. And her right hand, it turns around. Masaki fights back with an elbow. Snap suplex of her own, floats over into the cover. Drop kick between the shoulder blades. Now working on the neck of Sue. Wrenching away. Going for the slam. But Sue able to shift momentum into that falling arm breaker. Masaki low arm drag reversal. Pulls Sue back to her feet. Big right hand turns her around. Hooks the tiger suplex into the bridge. Not able to bridge for very long on that knee. Splash off the second. And Masaki now going to work on the arms, getting a little bit of payback. Another snap suplex. This one hangs her feet up on the ropes. Looking to throw those kicks anyway, fighting through the pain. That outside hook kick to follow it up. But Sue right there to cut the momentum off. And a huge belly to belly. That drop kick one more time. Rolls through with the neck snap. Stomping that left knee one more time. Turns her around. It's that rear naked choke and the body scissors. Will Masaki tap out? And she is forced to. As the women's champion moves on to the second round. That shining hip attack from earlier in the match. But as the match would get going, Sue would destroy that left knee of Masaki. As you see, there's the tiger. Could not keep the bridge. Her left knee went out. She would throw the kicks, but hard to throw a kick when your knee's hurt, and did not get all of it. Get caught in that rear naked. She would hold on for a moment, but would be forced to tap out before she passed out. And your women's champion moving on to the second round of Ladies Night. That shirt says it all. Finish it. And that is exactly what she did here tonight. So now we know the second round of the tournament is set. The first match will be Supernova versus Blitz. Valerie Savage versus Shannon Higgins. The next match will be champion versus former champion, as Liz looks to get revenge on Suplex. So let's get this second round underway. Valerie Savage with an incredible showing in that first round against a future Hall of Famer in TJ Ramirez. Shannon Higgins, a slightly easier route to the second round against another rookie. But Rachel was game in that match. Shannon just a little tougher as she was able to kick out of that cold winter's night. We find out, will it be Supernova Pro? Will it be Blitz Wrestling Organization? Who is moving on to the finals? Valerie Savage makes her way to the ring for her second round matchup. Looking ready to get it done for Supernova Pro here tonight. Digital Triad being represented in full force in this match. SPW versus BWO in an HCW ring. As we await the entrance of Shannon Higgins. Shannon looking to get the job done here tonight for BWO. Higgins right off the bat with the hair whip. Val pops up, goes for the Rana, gets power bombed out of her boots. Shannon very game here in this tournament. Not gonna lie, she was my dark horse. Val runs up, gets caught with a forearm. Right hand turns her around. Val with elbow, step up enziguri, sidestep. Shannon looking to get back into it, right onto the knee with that face buster. Is that corkscrew leg drop? Backbreaker we saw in her first round matchup. Now into the bow and arrow. Rachel used this move against her. Now she's using it against Val. Val runs in, gets caught, fireman's carry position. Snake eyes into the corner. Val bouncing off every rope on the way down, but able to catch that boot and face plant Shannon. Another Tyrion DDT out of Savage. Springboard Acai moonsault. Shout out to the GOAT. And there's a cutter. Steve Taylor has now only made $40 on the night as Val takes that 20 back. Fisherman driver does not go for the pin there. Shannon back to her feet, European uppercut. But this time she's the one who walks into the forearm, followed up with a snap suplex float over from Val. Double stomp to the gut. Val now has her up on the shoulders. Shannon going for a ride as she gets hot-shotted on the top, but pops up into a Rana. Great reversal from Higgins there. She bounces Savage's head off the mat, drops the corkscrew leg drop one more time. And a drop kick. This one caught the left side of the shoulder. Shannon to the second rope. There's the splash. And she walks right into another cutter. Steve down to a single 20 tonight now. Now looks to run through her. Rolls through with that kick to the head. Edge chop. As Savage ascends those ropes and begins raining those left hands. Hits her with a good old-fashioned 10 count. Right hand turns her around, catches her with that ripcord knee strike into the cover. Shannon showing her toughness as she's able to kick out. Pops up for the Rana again, gets powerbombed. That could come back to bite her. As Val sent into the corner. And we know what Shannon likes to do here. It is Super Kick City. Both women hitting big shots here. Who is gonna hit the one that ends it? Shannon goes for the suplex, blocked by Val there. Responds back with one of her own. Shannon sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo. Val responds. Great back and forth action here. And a curb stomp. Shannon is down. And Valerie Savage moving on to the finals. And a great back and forth match here. There was the ripcord knee strike, thought it was over, as Shannon would melt into a heap. But instead, she would respond with that trifecta of super kicks, a triad of super kicks, if you will. But in the end, that curb stomp would spell victory for Valerie Savage. As we get set for our last match before the finals. As we now know, getting a look at these brackets, Valerie Savage moving on. Will she face Liz for the #1 contendership? Or will she face Suplex for the Women's Championship? We will find out after this match. Liz looking to get a measure of revenge. These two have had a great rivalry going on and off. Liz has successfully defended that championship against Sue. This time Sue with the championship. Liz playing catch up. And it is time for our last semi-final matchup. And the leader of the Liz Cliz looking to make her way into the finals one more time. There's your women's champion. Suplex making her way down to the ring one more time. Will it be Liz going for the repeat? Or will it be suplex going into a women's championship match? We find out next in our semi-final matchup. Drop toe hold face buster right out of the blocks from Sue. Looking to show that strength advantage, but instead Liz over the shoulders into that belly to back suplex. Liz now shining apprentice shades of the Iceman. Sue set up on that top rope, slingshotted back into the center of the ring. Liz now whips her off those ropes, goes for that flying clothesline, sidestep by the champion. Going for that dragon suplex. Liz able to break the grip, instead gets Germaned. Right hand from Sue as she pulls Liz up and down with a vertical. Liz tried to run under the drop kick. Sue caught her back to back on the way down. There's the wheelbarrow into the face buster. Liz trying to roll through and throw the forearm, but gets caught. Now Sue, both wrists into the Northern Lights. Liz whipped off those ropes. Sue going for the, looked like she was going for Northern Lights, instead gets DDT'd by Liz. Liz up and down with a vertical suplex. Liz whips the champion down by her hair. Going for the splash, no water in the pool. Seated drop kick caught Liz right on the jaw there. There's that perfectly executed vertical. Figure fours the neck, looking for the elbows. Liz saw it coming, able to fight her way out. Goes low with that boot to the gut. Now going for the slam, but Sue over the shoulders, clubbing blow to the back of the neck and a clothesline. It puts Liz on the floor. Sue looking to pick her spots here. Diving lariat off the apron. Suplex taking the risks, and they're paying off. Right hand turns Liz around. Liz with a standing switch, clubbing blow of her own. Full Nelson face buster. That was almost devastating as Sue almost caught that barricade. Referees count at 4. She gets slammed head first on the side of the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Liz sends her back in. Sue on the way up with the enziguri. Now back to the key lock that she has been using here in this tournament. Looking to wrench that arm out of the socket. Hello, viewer who looks to have a name that is done in Russian letters. I could be wrong. I am wrong. That's not Russian. Liz out of the corner. Tornado DDT. Liz knows she has to stop Suplex from locking in that rear naked choke. So it is Leo. Hello, Leo. Thank you for joining us here in HCW. You caught us towards the end of our Ladies Night tournament. Liz goes for the knee. Sue able to slide out, now back to her feet. Backbreaker from the champion, and Liz's right leg is hung up on the ropes, stretching her body out even more. There's a clothesline from the champion, make it a pair. Liz goes for the kick, gets caught, and legs swept out from under her. And this is not what you want. You don't want Sue to start rolling that big belly to belly. She pulls Liz to her feet. Elbow to the back of the neck. Going for the slam, but Liz over the shoulder holds on for the reverse DDT. Steel City Harriet takes the champion off her feet. Stresses out the arm, stomps the shoulder, trying to take some of that grip strength away. Kick to the spine, but Sue back to her feet. Cross arm German, the straight jacket. And that could spell defeat for Liz here, as she is caught. Body scissors for the rear naked choke. Sue looking to make it to the finals. And Liz forced to tap out. Suplex running roughshod over this tournament. There's that nasty drop kick from earlier that caught Liz on the jaw. You see Sue aware of her surroundings, had her eyes on the referee's count. There was a Steel City Harriet, but she could not follow up. And after the straitjacket German, she would be caught in that rear naked choke. Nowhere for Liz to go. Our finals are set. And the second annual Ladies Night tournament is coming to a close. And just like the first, we are closing it with a championship match, as Valerie Savage, representing Supernova Pro Wrestling, goes one-on-one with high-class wrestling women's champion Suplex. Will Sue be able to run the table and retain the championship? Or does Valerie Savage walk out of here holding the gold for a company she does not officially work for? We find out next in the finals of Ladies Night. Val looking to do the unthinkable. Sue looking to run the tournament. Which outcome will we have? We find out now. in the finals of Ladies Night. Hey, look, we're somehow back in England. As Valerie Savage makes her way to the ring. The first ever Supernova Pro Women's Champion, looking to add another title to the resume as she tries to walk out and take that Women's Championship back to Supernova with her. Suplex, making her way down to the ring for a title defense. The thing to note here is that Sue just had a match against the former multiple-time women's champion. Val Savage has had about 15 to 20 minutes to rest. Will that play a factor here? The Ladies Night Finals are live. These women lock up in the center of the ring. Sue grabs a hold of that arm, bars it after kicking out the left knee. Savage back to her feet, responds, pulls her down with a Fujiwara armbar. Sue trying to roll out, does not want anything to happen to that arm. She goes right back to the arm this time. Top wrist lock into the leg sweep. She pulls Val to her feet, thinking vertical. Val blocks, breaks it with the right hand, and Steve Taylor gets nothing tonight. As we are back to a zero balance in the account of Mr. Taylor. Step up in Zaguri on the rebound from Savage. Both women throwing strikes at the same time now. But Sue goes behind into the German. Val able to flip out. Michinoku driver from Val, something we have not seen in her first two matches. It seems like she was holding some things back for the finals. Now to the outside. Waits for Sue to get back to her feet. Springboards in with a bipolar coaster. Lots of things we haven't seen from Savage until now. Forearm to the spine, now looking to put Sue up on the second rope. Hangman style neck breaker. It is all Valerie Savage right now. She looks to hit a snake eyes in the corner. Sue cannot get out of the blocks here. Short arm drag, trying to create a little bit of separation. Pulling out her feet, goes for this vertical. Again is blocked. Spin kick to the gut. Flips back, rolls the dice. We will not count that as an actual cutter, as it is a variation. Sligging Saito suplex from Savage. Say that 3 times fast. Senton off the second, something we have seen in her first and second round matches. Now wraps up the left arm, pulls back on the chin lock. Valerie Savage is absolutely dominating the women's champion here. The drop kick catches her right on that left shoulder. Now working on the right shoulder. There's the clothesline. And another Sue looking to make a quick comeback here. Sweeps out the leg from under Savage. Back to her feet, going for that belly to belly. Into the cover. And Savage out at 2. Stomping on the knee. Knee drop there from Suplex. Turns her around. There's the rear naked choke. It's got her this far in the tournament. Can Savage hold on? Throwing the elbows. And Savage into the pin. And Valerie Savage has done it. The first woman in this tournament to escape the rear naked choke. Rolled back into a bridge. What an absolutely amazing victory for Savage. There was the belly to belly. She would kick out. We thought we had it here with the rear naked. Look at this. Rolls back, puts all her body weight on Sue's shoulders. Nowhere for her to go. And Valerie Savage is your new HCW Women's Champion. As per every tournament, the rematch will be planned at Uprising Revenge, but do not take anything away from what you have just seen, because Val Savage is taking that title back home to Supernova Pro. And the offices of Supernova Pro going crazy right now, as Valerie Savage is now the answer to a trivia question. And that is, who is the first woman to hold gold in multiple federations in the Triad? I can't believe what we just saw. Valerie Savage, your new HCW Women's Champion. Looks like she'll be pulling a little bit of double duty, and I cannot wait till she brings that thing back to Supernova Pro. There is no hatred. This is all love in the Triad. And anything can happen in the Triad, as you have seen here tonight. So I must say, for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for the offices of Supernova Pro Wrestling, Blitz Wrestling Organization, our former champion Suplex, and our new champion Valerie Savage, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. We'll see you on Friday for Throwdown. Yes, we have to wait a day. Yes, you're getting back-to-back shows. Yes, the Triad Takeover continues. We'll see you then.